have 11 organelles due in 6 minutes, so I better get started.
The nucleus controls the cell's activities and contains the nucleolus. The nucleus also protects and stores DNA and chromatin.
The nucleus of a cell directs the cell's activities and protects and stores DNA. My dad's office plays a similar role by managing the house's finances and storing the house plans.
The nuclear membrane structure and function is similar to that of the cell membrane. The nuclear membrane also controls what substances move in and out of the nucleus.
In order to protect the DNA, the nuclear membrane only allows certain substances to enter the nucleus. This is kind of like the office door because it keeps the cats out of the office. Because you bother Dad when he's working, huh, Bella?
Chromatin is a protein and DNA combination that aids in cell reproduction.
Chromatin is a protein and DNA combination that aids in cell reproduction. The house plans are just like this because we can use them to build a similar house in a separate location.
The endoplasmic reticulum aids in lipid and protein production. The rough endoplasmic reticulum is studded with ribosomes, and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum is not.
The endoplasmic reticulum aids in lipid and protein production. The computers are similar to this because they provide plans for building things.
The Golgi apparatus contains stacks of membranes which package, process, and transport proteins. Some packaged proteins are stored in the Golgi apparatus for later use.
The Golgi apparatus packages, modifies, and transports proteins, which is similar to the cars because they move things to and from the house.
Lysosomes contain enzymes which break down worn-out organelles. They also provide defense against bacteria and viruses. Just like the lysosome breaks down waste from the cell, the septic tank breaks down waste from the toilets, the sinks, and the showers in the house. The cytoskeleton is composed of microtubules, intermediate filaments, and microfilaments. Microtubules shape the cell and help with organelle movement. Intermediate filaments strengthen the cell, and microfilaments aid in cell movement and division. Just as the cytoskeleton supports and shapes the cell, these studs and beams support the house. You probably would not want to cut these down. Ribosomes link amino acids together with peptide bonds to form proteins. Ribosomes themselves are made of RNA and other proteins. Some ribosomes are attached to the endoplasmic reticulum, while others float freely in the cytoplasm. Ribosomes link amino acids together to form proteins. It is actually us because we use tools to build things. Cats just sleep all day like this. Huh, Bella? Mitochondria supply energy to the cell by converting glucose into ATP, which the cell can directly use as energy. Mitochondria have their own DNA and ribosomes, which suggests that they were once separate prokaryotic organisms. Mitochondria supply energy to the cell, which is similar to the breaker box because it distributes energy throughout the house. I wonder what this does. Oops. The cell membrane serves as a boundary between the inside of the cell and the cell's environment. The cell membrane is selectively permeable, meaning that it only permits certain substances to enter and leave the cell. It is composed of a phospholipid bilayer and protein channels. Just like the cell membrane only permits specific substances to move in and out of the cell, the front door only allows specific people to move in and out of the house. Centrioles duplicate and divide DNA during cell division. The centrioles copy and divide DNA during cell division. This is similar to the copy machine because it copies the house plans if we ever want to build this same house somewhere else. And there you have it. Duplicated house plans. The end.